Hello traders, Cousin Vinny coming to you from theclosingprint.com on March the 3rd, 2019. In this edition of your weekend video newsletter, we'll discuss the indices, all of which moved higher marginally as we trade up against resistance. We have the bond stock ratio, short-term and long-term bullish for equities. HYG and junk are both bullish as well. And we have the Dow Composite in a bullish flag pulling back to the 9-period EMA. The S&P 1500 remains on a buy signal, and we had most of the FANG stocks and large cap tech names moving higher last week with the exception of Nvidia and Netflix. Institutional sentiment remains bullish for both the NYSE, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ, in addition to IWM, small caps, with most indicators overbought, taking a respite over the last week. The heat maps are showing less green over the last week, a couple of reds in sectors. We do have biotech, pharmaceuticals, financial services, and retail showing exceptional strength last week. International markets are lime greens and mixed with strength in Greece, Italy, Germany, and France. We'll look at some IBD 50 names showing relative strength, as well as some MarketSmith relative strength blue dot scan candidates that are showing strength in patterns ready for breakout. Bukowski has 505 green with his CPI signal green since March the 1st, moving from 97.7% 3 weeks ago to 87.5%. Still bullish, with 11 bearish patterns, 35 bullish patterns, and 279 patterns waiting for breakout. Bottom line, we'll exercise caution this week as we are overbought and near resistance. Here are some stocks from the blue dot scan. If you have MarketSmith, just come down here and check relative strength line, blue dot, click on view, and then I'll pull up a list of stocks that are showing relative strength, climbing, and patterns very near a breakout level. So Alexion is one of the names in that group. We went through a list of these names. Most of them look good, but there's some that stick out more than others. Alexion's one of those names. Looking for a follow-through. In addition to ATRS, which is a very inexpensive name in the biotech group, develops transdermal and intradermal therapeutic delivery systems. Looking for a breakout and a follow-through on Antares Pharma, looking for a breakout above this level at $4. Relative strength is climbing. Earnings out of the way, looking for follow-through in the short term. ANET also in that group. CJJD, a Chinese operator of 122 drugstores in the People's Republic of China. While not my cup of tea, it did show up on the scan. Just watching these inexpensive names too to see how they perform using the blue dot scan. Relative strength line climbing, consolidation pattern, looking for a breakout. Look at the volume and watch for a follow-through. Cohen and Steers, they manage high-income equity portfolios for many of the big brokerage houses and big banks, and they have a couple of funds that I use in the real estate group that are doing quite well. Looking for a follow-through in Cohen and Steers, CNS. Blue dot scan breaking higher, you can see on the daily and the weekly. Some good numbers, annual earnings. Okay, sponsorship rating, let's see what that looks like. All right, it continues to climb. Management owning 38% of the shares outstanding. Usually you see that at 1 or 2%. That's pretty significant. Looking for this to break higher and get above 44 in the short term. Live Nation Entertainment operates 222 venues offering live entertainment events such as music, concerts, and theatrical performances. You can see it's breaking out as of Friday above this pivot level. Look for a follow-through day on Monday. Look at the volume, the highest it's been since forming this base. Relative strength line climbing, blue dot, looking for a follow-through. Look at the earnings starting to increase. After incurring losses into 2017, that started to change into 2019 and into 2020, estimated to climb to 75 cents versus a loss of 9 cents in 2018. Looking for continuation here on Live Nation. This one's gotten a lot of press lately on CNBC and other financial media outlets. Okay, traders, that's going to do it for me. This is Cousin Vinny coming to you from theclosingprint.com with your weekend video newsletter. We'll send out a watch list around 11:30 tonight on the East Coast. It'll be 8:30 on the West Coast. Just look for that in your inbox. Okay? Make sure you check out the opening monologue. There's more stocks on the Blue Dot scan that you might want to check out. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this helps. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.